Hi everyone. I hope you've been well, and I hope your family is well, and that you've been enjoying time together, and that you have been helpful and kind to brothers and sisters and cousins or whoever you are lucky enough to spend time with. I was thinking that I was going to get to talk to you today, and what would be a good thing to share. I have been doing quite a few creative projects lately, and what I was realizing is sometimes when I'm making something, some of the most enjoyable projects are when I take one thing and turn it into something else, or especially when I take something that is headed for the trash, like somebody doesn't have a use for it, it's about to be nothing or take up space in a landfill, and I am able to bring it back to life and have it be beautiful and useful again. I enjoy that very much. So one of the things I've been doing is making masks. I don't think I have one here. I'll show you in a minute. So that if I go to the grocery store, I am not sharing with my germs with anyone else, and no one else is sharing their germs with me either, because I make sure that there is distance between us, and my mask helps me with that as well. And of course, washing hands and hand sanitizer. All these safe things that we have been practicing to keep one another well. So I had this summer dress type thing, and I didn't like the sleeves on it. So I decided, well, I'm gonna take the sleeves off of it. And then when I was taking the sleeves off of it, I was like, you know what? I bet I could take that sleeve. See why I didn't like them? The sleeves are really big and puffy. I didn't like that. But I was like, I bet I can make a mask out of this. So I'm going to, and I'll take a few pictures along the way, and I will show you what I end up with. Before I get to that though, I thought I might show you some other things that are for one purpose, but I or someone else has used them for another purpose. And I wonder if you ever do that. If you ever find something and use your imagination or creativity and turn it into something different. And I would love if you commented on the video and told me about it. So here's one thing. I made this quite a while ago. It's just a picture and it says, just be you. Well, I don't know if you can see this right here, but that is called rickrack. And it's trim, and it's used on clothes, like on fabric. It's for fabric. But I put Mod Podge on it, and I turned it into rays, like sunshine, rays of sunshine. I thought that was pretty fun. I enjoyed making that project very much. And I come by this rightly because my grandma, who, gosh, she passed away. Well, let's see. My youngest was a baby, so that was almost 16 years ago. But oh, she was so creative. She could make something out of nothing, and she loved doing creative things in the kitchen too. That's a whole nother, I'll tell you about that another time. This is one of the things. Look at this. Like, I have never made anything like this. Do you see this? Look at that fancy chair. And on the bottom, you can see, first of all, my grandma's name, handmade by her. But look at what that used to be. She took tin cans and would make them into like fancy little furniture. And I have this sitting on a shelf in the family room, and it just makes me smile every time I look at it, because I think about her and her creative projects and the joy that it brought her and others too. And then there's another thing. So for for many people, and for me too, depending on the situation. Like this and this go in the kitchen to put in food. But when you have a raccoon that lives in your neighbor's house and goes through your yard every evening to go off gallivanting wherever they're going, and he demolished one of my bird feeders, just threw it on the ground. I found it all muddy, empty. I thought that was so unkind. So I did a little research. Have you ever done this? You're wondering about something? So you Google it, you look it up, and you know what I found? Raccoons, they do not like cayenne pepper, and they do not like hot sauce. So Miss Justice went in her backyard, and I'm sprinkling cayenne pepper and hot sauce all around the edges of the deck, all around the bottom of the tree where I moved it. I moved the bird feeder, and so far it's safe. I'll keep you posted on it if this continues to work. But we can use the, oh, here's one more. Oh, there's two more actually. So, this is a tablecloth, and I really love the pattern of it, but it has a hole in it, and there's a stain in the center. So I thought maybe I would like to make a mask out of this too. I think we might be wearing masks for a little while, so why not have a variety? And then the filter, you can use a lot of different things for the filter to help make sure things don't get in through the cloth. You can use a paper towel or layers of tissue or a coffee filter. But my dad likes to research and figure out what to do too. And this is a vacuum bag. One of the HEPA filters that's supposed to be really good for keeping allergens out of the air, something like that. Anyway, he told me that if I cut this up and use this for the filter and the mask, that is a really good, gives you very good protection against anything you wouldn't want to get through that mask. So that's what I've been doing. So that wasn't the intended purpose, but it works very well. Oh, more soon.